Good morning. Brock is here. He's getting our bean planter. Gonna pull that around and keep cleaning. Look, there's Brayson. What's up, Brayson?
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Got to spend the night at Grandma's last night, huh? That's cool. What are you gonna do today?
Play with your tennis racket.
Play with my tennis racket. What do you got tonight?
Baseball game.
Baseball game. Another one tonight. Okay, I am gonna go drive around, look at some fields, see if we can use the big sprayer today and spray some fields. We'll look at the field that we got to put in hydrosign yet. I highly doubt we'll be able to do that. But it is sunny, it's windy, it's gonna be warm today. Tomorrow's more the same. Between this morning and maybe this afternoon we can do something. Maybe tomorrow we can finish our anhydrous up here. That would be a good thing. So, but we're gonna get Brock set up cleaning here and then go drive around and look at some stuff. Brock hates power washing so much. He hates it so much that he's making my 8-year-old do it. Man, you're a good kid, Rylan. Tell Brock you want his paycheck this month.
It ain't gonna be much.
Yeah, he hasn't been here at all, so. Are you doing it? Let's see it. Not at me. There you go. Dang, I am going to have to pay him now. All right. I guess you're supervisor now.
I guess he's like, I want to try. I'm like, sure, absolutely.
Good, teach him. He needs to learn how to do this. He is your replacement for this job.
I know. That's what I keep telling him. I'm like, how long are you going to work up there? I'm like, well, he's done there. He's 8. And, that's what we're waiting on.
Yep. So, all right, I got to go drive around, look at some fields, and run some errands, and then I'll probably be back lunchtime or a little after. So, work on this for a while. If you get bored with this, the seed can come out of that planter and pull all the bowls out and empty it. I already emptied the seed tanks, but that can be done.
I'll work on this for quite a
while. All right. It's going to need to be unfolded and everything. Yeah. So, all right, you guys have fun. So here's one of the fields that I'm hoping to spray. We had like 1/10 of rain last night was all, so it's still damp on top, but it's fairly firm. I might be able to do this afternoon. We're going to let it dry off some, but by the time I get back, it might not be terrible. Let's walk out here and look at this corn. This was April planted corn, but it was towards the end of the week that we were running, so it's not quite as big as some of the earlier stuff. Growing a little slow. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad out here. Just not nearly as full rows as what our irrigated stuff is that we looked at yesterday. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not quite to V5, so I can be a little patient here. Maybe give this another day or two, or we'll see how the weather is at the end of the week, but all right. Good to know. Doesn't look bad, it's just growing slow. I had to swing into our local strawberry farm, pick up some more strawberries. They're delicious. If you're anywhere within an hour drive of here, of Waldron, Michigan, make your drive over to Creek Valley Farms here. Grab yourself some berries. They're very good. Let's look at another cornfield. So this one was later planted. This corn's not quite as big yet, although it is growing fast and looks pretty darn good. This one was planted on May 12th, which is about 2 weeks after the last corn that we looked at. So a couple of weeks difference there. Now it was cool for part of those, so the other stuff didn't exactly grow real fast. But let's see where we're at here. 1, 2, 3, 4. V4 corn. So not a ton behind that other field that we looked at this morning, but a little bit. It's not ready to be sprayed yet. It is getting close. This is a next weeker. But this is one of the fields that we have left to side dress. This one and the one across the ditch, there's the majority of what we have left here at Waldron before we head to Berkey to side dress corn. So, is this dry enough now? Actually, it's not bad. There's a spot over there that's wet yet, Probably will wait, but I think tomorrow we'll try and get the side dressing done here. So that's good. That makes me feel good. I'm back at the farm. Now it's been 2.5 hours since I left, but the planter is gone and the concrete is almost dry. Are we done? Do you think Brock's done with that planter? He might be. Well, there's the planter. What is running? What do I hear? Another tractor maybe? Maybe he did something with the disc. Something's coming up around the corner here. Ah, disc. Oh, he's bringing the disc back. Oh, he's going to wash it. He dropped the packer and he's going to wash the disc. I see. Yeah, well, he didn't drop the packer because it was already unhooked and it's still over there. So maybe he went back to brush the heavy dirt off. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. We'll get this cleaned up, and he didn't brush the heavy dirt off. That's still all there. Gonna make a mess. Let's see where he was. We done with that planter, huh?
No.
Yeah, okay. What were you doing here?
There's a lot of stuff still packed in the gangs here. So I took it back there, and the weeds are thick enough that I don't disc up the ground, and I can still turn the gangs.
Got it out without. Gotcha. Okay. Good deal.
This shouldn't take as long as a field cultivator.
It's smaller than the field cultivator. It's mostly just the dirt on the main frame. Have fun. Yep. I gotta go find one of my kids. His bike needs a new tire, too. And I got one, but he's gotta help me. Alright, Grayson's bike tire is flat. And I pumped it up yesterday and it was flat again shortly. So, we gotta fix it, Grayson. First thing we gotta do is take the tire off the bike. Easiest way to do that is to flip your bike upside down. Okay. Alright, we got the tire off. Now you need a couple of screwdrivers. They're in the screwdriver drawer. Flat ones. How about this one? Sure, that one will work. You got to do this. Now you're going to use those like tire irons. You put them in here, and you get that, and you pull that rim out.
Crowbar.
Like a crowbar, yeah. There you go. Now get another one and do it next to it. So you work it all the way around until you get that off of there. Yep, you got to get it in there farther. There you go. Get that out. There you go. Now use your fingers and see if you can peel that out all the way around. Work around the edges and peel it up. Yep, like that. Perfect. There you go. Okay, now you gotta take this cap off. Brock's gotta be so loud over there. Twist it. There you go. Okay, now you're gonna reach in here and pull that tube out. You gotta get that stem pushed out of that hole and then pull it out of there.
Like this?
Yep. Can you get it? Push it in. Now can you reach? There you go. Get that. Wow, pull on it. Pull that whole thing out of there. Excellent job. Should we see if we can find the hole? I have to put some air in it, but I got you a new one. It's right here. Let me see that. Okay, open up your box. Gotta undo the tie, or the rubber band, take that off. Okay. Now you gotta take the cap off of that one. And now you got to put it in there. Reverse order what you just did. Now you got it all dirty. Yeah, who cares? So you got to get that through this hole.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Yep, it is going to be hard. Almost. Almost. There you go. Pull it through there. There you go. Okay, hold on. Let me get you a tool. Okay, we're going to take this and screw it onto this valve stem, and it will hold it. Oh, no. Got to keep it pushed in. We want to screw that on there to hold it so it doesn't fall back through.
Like this?
Yeah, but you got to get it sort of straight and turn it. I'm going to have to use 2 hands and help him. Yeah, like that. So now we leave it out there. Now you got to push that tube in all the way around and get it inside the tire and on the orange rim. This bike's about too small for you anyway.
That's not.
No, it's not? Okay.
It's a perfect.
Perfect size, he says. Move this out of the other side. You get it? Okay. Now you got to get this tire put back on that rim. Can you work it around there, or do we got to use your screwdrivers maybe? See if you can get it started. This part has to go inside there.
Oh, okay. I got it.
There you go. Keep going all the way around. There, you got it. Okay. Now we're going to pull on our valve stem so it's seated in there good. Now I'm going to get a pair of vice grips. All right, take those vice grips and pinch it on there as far back, as close to the rim as you can.
What if I pinch the rim?
Well, you're not going to pinch the rim. I set them so they're just tight enough to hold it, but not tight enough to pinch it. Squeeze it. There you go. Okay, now take this piece off. Untwist it. You got to hold it like this and spin it. Okay, now we need our air chuck. Hold on. Okay, we got our air hose. Now, bike tires don't take very much air, so you got to just push it on and take it off real quick. Okay, don't hold it on there for too long.
Done.
Push. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, is it tight?
Yeah.
I think it needs a little bit more. It's still a little soft. You gotta push it on there straight. Oh, that's really good. Okay, take your vice grips off. No. You gotta pinch this. Yep. Squeeze it. There you go. Okay. It bounces. Should we check the air pressure? Alright, we're checking the air pressure. Hold on, let me hold it like this. You put your finger right here, and you push down. Okay, now take it off. What's it say? 18. 18's not quite enough. It says 36 on the tire. So we need a little more air. Where's the hole at? 36. We got it, Brayson. Did you find it? Nope.
Was there one?
Oh, it goes flat in an hour, so there's got to be a hole somewhere. Is the core loose? That'd be my luck. The core was just loose. All right, and you got it put back on there. Now we got to make sure our washers are right and tighten that up. Hold on. You got to get that piece on the outside. There you go. Nope, now this one's wrong.
This one?
That's right. Nope, you're going the wrong way. Ah! Okay, twist it on there. Oh, you gotta get it straight. It's crossed. Stop, Grayson. You gotta make sure it's straight. Now do it. You gotta get this in that hole. There you go. Tighten it down, tighten it down, tighten it down. Okay, where's our wrench? Tighten them up. Hey. Our hose has got a leak. Okay, now do the other side.
Which way?
That way. There you go. You happy? You think I should make sure they're tight?
Yeah.
So your tire doesn't fall off while you're riding it? Oh, you did pretty good. Okay, flip it over. Gonna raise your seat, make it taller so it fits you better. Kickstand. Oh my goodness. He's off, he's in business. Back tire probably needs a little air, but at least holds it. All right, well, we got Brayson all hooked up, so fixed up. He's doing races. We're gonna go get the sprayer out and make sure it's ready to go. That's not too bad, is it? Wonder if he actually unfolded the whole thing. That tire didn't get lifted up. Nice. That'll probably work. I won't look too close. Anyway, we'll get that put back in the barn. We're not gonna put it out here. We're gonna put it back in the other new barn. It's not the new barn anymore, but I do want to get the sprayer out here because we need to switch all the nozzles to this one, our twin jets instead of the AIs. With fungicide, coverage is key, and so we go with a little bit higher pressure, finer droplets, so that we coat plants and get the good coverage forward and backwards kind of thing. Where with the pre-emerge herbicides, you just need coarse droplets that hit the ground. Problem is, I can't get out of here real easy right now with the sprayer. So we're gonna go try and get this bean planter tucked away in the barn where it goes for the winter. But in order to do that, we've got to move the bean head out of the way. So we'll go move the bean head first, and then we'll try and get this planter put away, and then we can get the sprayer out. Well, this was step one. Put the bean planter away. Get the sprayer out. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the sprayer out. Yeah. At some point in the next 3 weeks or so, we need to go through this. It needs new knife sections. We do that every year before wheat harvest. Doesn't look like we're going to need a lot of guards. Most of those look to be in pretty good shape, actually. Nice sharp edges on the sides. But if there's any of those that are worn, we'll replace those. And whatever else needs to be done to get this thing in tip-top shape for wheat harvest. There's a broken guard. There's another broken guard. Double crop beans. There's a broken knife. Anyway, all right, do we need to sweep up in here? Normally I put the corn planter in first because it goes against the back wall because it, takes up less space that way. But corn planter's not ready to be put away. So, am I going to move this again once I'm ready to put the corn planter away, or are we going to put this against the back wall? I think we'll put it against the back wall for now. And then if I decide I don't like the corn planter not against the back wall, we'll move it. Does that make sense? It makes sense. I swept up that floor. Now let's back this planter in here. All right, well, we could be over that way about a foot and a half, but it's okay. It'll work. So I've got the stands down, and I always like to set the wing wheels down so that they're resting on the ground. It keeps it from leaking and getting out of phase, and seems to actually work pretty good. So when we go to pick it up, we'll be able to pick those wheels up with the fold box here, and it'll be level and even, and it works. So I'm gonna shut the tractor off. We'll get all the electrical and hydraulic connections undone and pull away from it. We'll just leave that tractor set right there for now. So, okay. Now, can we put that bean head back in here and just back it straight in? I think so. All right, I need to sort through some of these boxes, pallets of boxes that we have. Most of this is leftover stuff from last year that I want to get used up, foliar fertilizers and stuff. That one there is a pallet that goes on late corn, like R3 or R4 corn. But these here, I need to see where a good spot to use them would be. I think some of that is Sweet and Easy. It's a sugar product. We've got some microcarb here. We've got some overpass. That's goes on corn late. Onward, that's a growth regulator that goes on tassel corn. I just need to sort through them and see how many boxes of each we've got, what all is there. Got a couple of shuttles and some stuff over here that need to get used up. That's just 1034-0, kind of the leftover from starter. That one's empty. More Sweet and Easy. That's glyphosate. This is Ultramate Zinc. Is that right? Did I write anything on that? It doesn't look like, that doesn't seem like that would be right, but it could be. Storing, that's left over from this spring that we'll keep from next year. We've got some fungicide on there. This is additives for spraying glyphosate. Ooh, there's some Architect. Okay. A-frame. Yeah, see what all we got. Finally, we're to the point where we can get in the sprayer. Back this out of here. Dad's getting ready to paint our wall, so we're gonna come check on that here in a little bit. But right now, I'm getting the sprayer out of here so it doesn't get foundation coating on it. A little different spraying this year with the G5 display in here. That's gonna be nice. Got our boom unfolded. So like I said, we gotta go through and change the nozzles on here. Super easy to do. We just have to go around here, find the twin jet. So see how this one's got two holes, front hole and a back hole, so it kind of puts a spray forward and a spray backwards to kind of coat the plants better. And we rotate that until it is the one that is down. Dad must have broke one up here because that one has a different nozzle. It's always the one on the end. All right, that one. That one. It would be super handy if these were all the same, in the same order. They're not. So we'll go through and do this. Okay, we got that done. We'll fold this back up. Looks like somebody's down at the seed warehouse. Pretty sure that's sales rep Tony picking up some more corn for somebody. So we'll run down there and see if he's got everything under control. Brock got our disc cleaned up. Pretty darn good. Looks pretty darn good. He had to take off rather abruptly, which is fine. I'll take care of that when we get back here. Still some corn getting planted. That's going down south here a ways. Bluffton, Ohio area, I think they're way behind, and looking to switch out their 110-day corn for something earlier, and I had some 97-day and 101-day stuff set in the air, so he's taking it, which is good for me. I want to get rid of it. All right, now, what are we going to do with this disc? Where are we going to put this? Out of the way. Where are we going to put it? Back where it was. That's where we're going to put it. Back where it was until we are ready to put it in a barn over there. And after Dad's done painting, that's where it's going to go. Next up. All right. I have some things that I want to use while we're doing V5 fungicide. I was This box here, this is a product called Yield On that we're testing. That I'm pretty sure goes on tassel corn, not V5 corn, but I was texting the rep to get an answer on that. The rest of this, see, I don't know about that stuff. I need to call him too. Anyway, I need this shuttle of boron. We're going to use some of this up. We've got a lot of boron. Some of this stuff's going to get 2 applications. And then over here I have a shuttle of zinc that we might put some of this on. Yeah, that's what this is. And then there's my fungicide down there. So yeah, we just need to move some stuff around here. Did a little shuffling and reorganizing, and I got most of the stuff out that I want to start with. There's some fungicide over there on that one pallet yet that I need to get out. But other than that, everything that I want to use, I've got out here. Okay. So we have some zinc that we're going to use on select fields, not all the fields, do some trials with that. We've got some boron we're going to put on, again, select fields and do some trialing with. And then over here we have fungicide. We have 2 different versions of the same thing, generic and another generic, or not quite as generic. We've got our source that we're going to put on most of the corn. I've got some of this Architect left from Ag Explorer. We're going to use that up. And then I have a little bit of this Soltellus. This is something new that one of my sales reps from one company switched to another one. He wants me to try this. I don't really know a lot about it. It's a polymer of some sort. 2 quarts to the acre rate. It needs to go on anytime. Sooner the better. So we're going to use that. I do have a shuttle of glyphosate here. If we have some fields with some weed outbreaks, we'll use some of that. I know of, I think, 2 fields that we're going to plan on that. Otherwise, we really don't need it, so we're not going to use it. Hopefully the wind won't be blowing in the morning. I think it's dried off enough that we can do a couple of loads. We won't get all the corn done tomorrow, but we should get 2, 3, maybe 4 loads done in the morning, and then we're going to try and side dress that corn. I think we'll be able to get there. So I'll go out and see if Dad's getting started spraying this foundation wall or not, and then I've got T-ball games, or not T-ball, baseball games. We've graduated from T-ball. Baseball games tonight. I thought it was going to be black. It's not black. Dry's gray. Not even close. Go over it all again.
40 foot times
4.
160.
It says to use a pail on 150. Means you should use a whole pail on this wall. Gonna need a few coats. That's a quarter of a pail. That's a quarter of a pail. Yeah, it definitely needs second or probably third coats, but we've got 3 buckets of this stuff. Basically, square footage wise, 1 bucket should do each side wall, and then the back is 60 feet instead of 40, so we'd be a half a bucket short. Reality of what we're doing here is it's going to cover a lot more than we thought, unless we go back and really thicken it up. So we'll make it work probably and just be a little thin, but I think he's going to go about to there halfway and then start going back over this until we get the first bucket used up. I think that would be the best way to do it. That looks better. All right, I'll be a good supervisor and walk away from him. Nah, he's fine. I gotta go get ready for baseball. Thanks for watching today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't for me already. Hey, do you like my Borderview Farms Sun t-shirt? Did you know you can get one if you go to farmfocus.com/BorderviewFarms? I appreciate that if you do. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Back in the fields, hopefully, spraying, side dressing, working, doing something. So we did get a lot accomplished today. I feel good about it. Brock got some stuff washed, so that is good. And yeah, we'll keep moving before it starts raining again. There's something else I was going to tell you guys, but I forgot what. If I think of it, I'll let you know. Otherwise, have a great night.